Authorities in Paso Robles say the total damage to the building's contents is just under $700,000, but fire crews saved more than $700,000 in property. Fire investigators in Arroyo Grande say the fire that destroyed a home on Magnolia Street started in the attic. Investigators believe it was accidental, but they're not exactly sure how it started. Someone driving by noticed the smoke and called 911. Everyone made it out of the house okay.
A tanker plane used to transport fuel for the military burst into flames this evening after it crashed during takeoff. The plane went down at around 5:30. All 3 passengers on board
Man, are they lucky they walked
plane
away
was on
from
fire
that.
for several hours after the initial crash. It's not clear what caused the plane to go down. It was a somber remembrance in Paso Robles today. Law enforcement officials held their annual Peace Officers Memorial. In 2010, 9 men were killed in the line of duty in California, including Central Coast CHP officer Brett Oswald. Oswald was killed last June when he was hit by a car while waiting for a tow truck near Paso Robles.
About all the support we've gotten from the other agencies in the community and the community itself, it would have been 1,000 times harder. It's very overwhelming. The public and the law enforcement turnout was amazing, and we appreciate and thank everyone.
During the ceremony, the Paso Robles Police Department unveiled a memorial brick engraved with Oswald's name on the Public Safety Center memorial wall.
Dams in Torres, California zooms into the Central Coast tomorrow. Spring Street between 8th and 13th Streets is already closed. Now, tour riders will cross the finish line tomorrow around 3:30. Signs are posted in the area warning drivers about the street closures and no parking zones.
Grandma and I saw a whole bunch of places
are expected to line the
yesterday.
streets at the bridge to go by. Tomorrow's route is a bit different than the one originally planned for organizers, who changed it because of the Highway 1's landslide. The racers will leave Seaside just after 9 tomorrow morning and head inland before they finish up in Paso Robles. Your Central Coast News is your local television home for the Tour of California. Our coverage of Stage 5 begins tomorrow at 5 a.m. with updates on the race throughout the day as the cyclists make their way to the Central Coast. As for today's Stage 4, Did I'll have those highlights coming up in sports.
We have an update to a deadly accident that happened in Lompoc last Friday. 18-year-old Lacey Strange was driving when she hit and killed a 56-year-old woman who was crossing the street. Your Central Coast News has confirmed that Strange is the daughter of Lompoc Police Sergeant Chuck Strange. Despite that, the Lompoc Police Department is the primary agency investigating the accident. Buellton CHP is assisting in the case. Officers have taken Strange's cell phone to determine if she was using it at the time of the crash.
Ranchers on the Central Coast are keeping an eye on their horses after a breakout of equine herpes. 10 horses in California are confirmed to have the virus. 1 has to be put down. The virus was first detected at a horse event.
You should use protection like anywhere else.
There are no known cases on the Central Coast yet.
I never heard of that.
Veterinarians are encouraging all owners to keep their animals isolated under home quarantine for the time being.
One thing to do would be to check their horse's temperature.
That's
Twice daily is better because the virus, either they're up or this virus tends to be biphasic. In other words, it can go lower and then get higher.
Horses at the upcoming Elk Rodeo and Parade in Santa Maria say none of their equestrian events have been canceled.
The Mustang Daily is launching a new campaign aimed at taking aim at preventing sexual assault on campus. The series of ads encourage students to intervene when they witness such an incident. The first set will be printed in tomorrow's paper. They feature statistics specific to the campus, which will be compiled by SAFER, Cal Poly's Sexual Assault Resource and Prevention Program. Santa Barbara County Sheriff's detectives have arrested the man they believe is responsible for a deadly stabbing over the weekend. Last night, deputies arrested 20-year-old Benjamin Vargas in connection to the homicide in Isla Vista. They say he stabbed 26-year-old Vincent Velasquez multiple times, killing him early Sunday morning.
Bus riders in San Luis Obispo can help shape the city's new transit center. A public workshop was held this afternoon to generate ideas for the new center. It would be built in or near the downtown core. To fill out a survey and share your ideas online, you can log on to our website, kcoy.com, and click on Story Links in the big red box.
In California right now, even with a more favorable budget proposal in place, the fight for public education funding continues. The governor's new spending plan increased money for K-12 education, allowing school districts around the state to keep programs in place. But the head of the California Teachers Association says educators will continue to press state leaders.
These people here in Sacramento need to hear the complexities of being a classroom teacher or working in public education today. And we just cannot take any more cuts to our programs. Our teachers
Because they
have
say
had
it's
us
working
and we
doesn't
just
mean
can't
it
take
is.
any more.
The Teachers Association is launching TV and radio ads urging legislators to pass Governor Brown's proposed tax extension.
Californians could get another shot at legalizing marijuana in 2012. A former assistant U.S. Attorney General filed a voter initiative to legalize marijuana. It's titled Regulate Marijuana Like Wine Act of 2012. Unlike Prop 19, which voters rejected last year, this bill spells out where people can or cannot smoke pot, as well as prohibits people under the age of 21 from buying it and from smoking pot and driving.
It's going to pass, I'm convinced, and it will be a revolution. Today is a big-time day because we're going to change history. It will sweep the country. We're going to finally bring this marijuana under the law, and that means it will make it less available for children than it is today.
James Gray says he is already receiving donations to help get the message.
If it's legal, people aren't selling it on the street because there's no need to.
Look for this story in tomorrow's Santa Barbara News Press. Fresh and Easy is on its way to the South Coast. The grocery store has announced its plans to open a store.
Don't we already have one?
Yeah, we got one in
Not
March.
everyone is happy, though. One business owner is asking the company to reconsider its plans.
Gosh, I hope they are able to get onto the
Again,
Central
you can read
Coast.
more on the Santa Barbara News Press. Coming up on Central Coast News, the recent rain.
Maybe they're saying that because I've never been in there yet.
Strawberry farmers
We should go by.
a financial setback.
You mistakenly meant Santa Barbara City, not county. I mean, it's in the county already.
Reasonably
It's
cool
lawful,
temperatures
so.
this week, but it looks like temperatures will be warming up over the next couple of days. The afternoon high today, 63 degrees. I'll leave you with a look at the temperatures across the Golden State at this hour. When I come back, I'll talk about the warming trend. Central Coast News at 11. Return.
Well,
What are you doing?
don't look like they're gonna say anything about what
Fixing an
happened
egg.
down
It's fiber
there.
9. Looks like one. But I know, put an N there.
Fiber 1 honey cluster cereal.
They're already starting on world news.
So there can't be fiber in it.
It's actually got about half a day's worth of fiber.
That's so right in the box. Really? Try it.
Honey,
Alright, go
cluster
with
brown
that
sugar,
anyway.
crunchy clusters.
Gotta get up.
Any cardboard?
For what?
Cardboard now.
Gotta
Delicious.
get up and call the doctor
So
now.
where's the fiber? Maybe it's in the honey clusters.
Fiber 1. Compost now. Delicious. Yes.
Are you gonna go?
Just got himself
How's
a
that
hat.
hat, too?
What's new with you?
I'm down over there.
Got a new hat.
Oh, there's a, oh.
And a free taco combo. I'm serving up
Yeah.
3 awesomely delicious
That's $80.
tacos, crispy golden fries, and an
And all you
excellent
need to do
drink
is
for
call the
$2.99.
doctor and see if he'll.
Wow,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is such a strong family reference.
Yeah, and those people at the front
We
desk
all
are
got
being
mailboxes
assholes.
now.
Well, the office manager, lady, Barbara, who doesn't know what the hell's going on with me, and I deal with him.
Jillian Michaels and Google Maps is your ultimate
I'm not sitting and waking her up and tell her
I
something.
visit that variety of
Well, that's what she said. I can run your central pocket if I want to.
It's just so
run around the Boston River.
You literally just punch it in there and you're seeing the court.
Mom, I'm going to bed.
Your week-long success story starts with the new Nordic Tracking Flight Trainer and iFit Live.
Good night, Ms. B.
Go for the calorie burn. You can just walk. Call or go online now, and for as little as $33 a month, you can get the new Nordic Track X7i. Plus, you'll get 1 year of iFit Live personal training with Jillian Michaels absolutely free. So call 1-877-832-0864 or go online to NordicTrack.com.
We had to use paddles to stabilize the patient's heart.
Eye issue, brain issue, mental heart issue.